Wendy's workers, what customer made you question reality? Every Monday and Tuesday at 12:23 p.m., the same woman would walk in and ruin everyone's day with the dumbest order problem I've ever heard. No pickles, but where are the pickles? Olga ordered the same Dave's single every time with no pickles. We'd make it without pickles. Then she'd lose her mind because it didn't have pickles. So we'd add pickles. Then she'd scream because she said no pickles. After going back and forth, she'd tell us to make it the normal way, but wouldn't explain what that meant. Kenny, our manager who desperately needed this job, would appear from the back office sweating bullets, begging us with his eyes to just keep remaking burgers until she left. He'd mouth please at us while Olga ranted about burger standards she made up on the spot. A month into this nightmare, I messed up. Instead of giving Olga remake number 5, I accidentally handed back the burger she'd just rejected. I wanted to die right there. She opened it, bit into it. There we go. Perfect. She tossed 50 cents in the tip jar and smiled at me like I'd finally figured out cold fusion. I'm sorry, what? Next visit, I had to know. She sent the burger back. I walked to the kitchen, stood there for 10 seconds doing literally nothing, then brought her the exact same burger. Much better, she announced. This went on for 5 months and became the most entertaining part of our shifts. After the whole crew figured out what was happening, we turned it into a game. We had a secret score sheet next to the freezer tracking who could get away with the dumbest remake method. Miles had the record for fastest. He just picked up her burger and put it back down. 2 seconds. She called it fresh. Vera once juggled Olga's burger for 3 seconds and said she was redistributing the ingredients. Olga gave her $3 and said she understood food preparation. Tyrone won the whole thing when he waved her burger around like he was casting a spell and said he was fixing the pickle energy. She asked him which culinary school he went to. My greatest moment came on a dead Tuesday afternoon. Olga rushed in screaming at someone on her phone about paint colors. Before she could even start ordering, I had her burger ready. Got your usual right here. Made 5 this morning. This was the only good one. She stared at me. You already made my food? Yep. This one has the pickle thing exactly how you like it. Her eyes actually teared up. Someone finally understands. She put $10 in the tip jar and turned to tell the guy behind her that we'd solved her pickle needs. The burger? One that got sent back by a completely different customer an hour ago that had been sitting under the heat lamp. After 3 more months, we got lazy about hiding it. Olga would be distracted on her phone and I'd take her burger, spin in a circle, give it back. She'd approve it while arguing with someone about property lines. Miles started announcing, same burger, different angle, and she'd nod and take it. The games got more and more stupid. I put her burger in a different wrapper. She called it professionally packaged. Joseph literally just moved her burger 2 inches to the left and she said he knew about placement. Nora switched which hand she used to give Olga the burger. Olga complimented her technique. Then came my last day. The store was a disaster. Half of our equipment was broken. 40 teenagers from some sports thing were all ordering at once, and someone had somehow spilled an entire mop bucket of dirty water across the lobby. Olga showed up in designer gym clothes she'd clearly never sweated in, yelling at her phone about some contractor. She pushed past 20 waiting customers, got to my register, and before I could speak shouted, "My usual, and don't mess it up this time." I couldn't help myself. You mean the burger you can't decide if it needs pickles? Everyone stopped talking. Some kid paused his TikTok. Olga lowered her phone. What did you say? We've been handing you back your own burger for 8 months. You reject it? We give you the same one back. You love it. I grabbed our tracking notebook from next to the register. We wrote it all down. 23 times you said pickles were right. 23 times you said no pickles was right. You have no idea what you actually want. Her face went from normal to tomato in 2 seconds. You're lying! She pounded on the counter. Manager, now! Kenny shuffled out looking defeated. She's quitting today anyway, ma'am. That's all? Olga ran outside and spent 45 minutes in our parking lot trying to call corporate. Through the window, we watched her acting out her burger complaints to thin air. She kept holding up an invisible burger and pointing at where the pickles should or shouldn't be. She finally gave up, came back in, knocked over our wet floor sign, and announced, "I'm never eating at Wendy's ever again." Miles sent a group text a week later. Day 7. Still no Olga.